All right. Good morning. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to session number 658 of Empowering Morning Conversations. So congratulations and a big thank you to everybody who's been with us for so long. You know, our members of our community, of our family, all of us working together to have a life of ease and joy. Okay? And we do many things so that we can have a life of ease and joy. So we can learn many things. We can deal with many things. And maybe drop many things also. Okay? So today I want to speak with you about things that we need to drop. And this is coming from something that somebody asked me a long time ago. And the question that they asked me was, what are you willing to give up so that you can have a great relationship? So I'm asking you the same question. What is it that you are willing? I'm not saying drop it. That's your choice. My question is, what are you willing to give up so that you can have an extraordinary relationship? What are you willing to give up so you can have an extraordinary life? All right, so I have two people who have raised their hands. And first is Guru Nandanji, please go ahead.
Okay, so in order to have the great relationship, firstly, I need to give up my ego and give up my anger and give up my own viewpoint of looking at things rather than looking from the other person's viewpoint, and give up judgments also, judgmental thought.
Yeah. So many things. Can you repeat what you said? You'll have to give up your ego, you'll have to give up your judgment, you'll have to give up your anger. And what else?
Yes, and my own viewpoint of looking at things.
Yeah, my stuck viewpoint. That my viewpoint
Correct.
is the only viewpoint.
Correct.
All right, very good. So you're willing to give that up?
Yes, definitely.
Okay, very nice. Congratulations. And thank you very much for sharing that. Reddy Garu?
My judgments, I'm willing to give up.
Yeah. Okay, very nice. Thank you very much. What about other people? What is it that you are willing to give up so that you can have a wonderful relationships, you can have a wonderful life? You can even apply this to situations where you are stuck, you know. What are you willing to give up so that you're not stuck where you're stuck?
Yeah, Kamal. So
Yes, Kamal.
one thing in relationship, probably I'm not much more open up or not expressing my thoughts.
Yeah, so what will you have to give up? You're telling us what are you not doing, that's okay. But what will you have to give up so that you are able to do it?
So I should become vulnerable.
So what will you have to give up in order to become vulnerable? Something is not allowing you to be vulnerable, ना? कोई ना कोई चीज है आपके अंदर जो आपको खुला नहीं होने दे रही है. So what is that?
Maybe some kind of fear of rejection. No, they will not agree with me or what they will think again.
So you are okay. So you're coming close to it. So you're saying I'll have to give up my fear. I'll have to give up my fear of rejection. I'll have to give up my fear that they will not agree with me.
Correct. Yeah.
And that's why I'm not being vulnerable.
Correct.
Okay. So if your people are not going to agree with you, what are you not doing? See, a lot of us are like that, no? If people are not going to agree with me, then what will I do?
Okay, it's their point of view.
No. If people are not going to agree with me, because of that, there is something which you don't do, no?
I don't try.
You don't try. Got it. Good. Thank you very much for sharing it. Hasina ji.
I should not always have my way. Let others have their way and listen to their viewpoint.
Okay. So what will you have to give up then? Give up wanting always things to be my way. That's what
Yes.
you're saying.
I have to give that up.
Okay. Very nice. Congratulations. Thank you very much for sharing that. Okay. Come on. What about the others? What is it that you'll have to give up in order to have a life that you desire? Yes, Vetri.
In order to have an extraordinary life or relationship, what I'm willing to drop is shifting the focus from taking to giving. Instead of focusing on what I can take, I have to focus on what I can give.
Okay, beautiful. So what you will have to drop is your attachment to only taking, is it? That's what you
Yes,
have
sir.
to drop.
Focus on giving.
Yeah. But also I want you to look at what is it that makes you always focus on taking and not giving. There is something, if you drop it, then you can focus on giving. So think about it. It may not, it will come to you. What will I have to drop so that I can shift my attention from taking to giving? And why does it have to be either or? You get it? What is stopping me from giving and receiving at the same time? It might be worth looking at. All right. Who else? What will you have to give up? Okay. So you're okay.
Actually, judgment I have to give up.
Okay. Thank you, Ashokji, for sharing that. Give up judgment. And can you elaborate what you mean by judgment? Many people.
Judgment is anticipated result because of the comments either made by me or the comments that I receive.
Okay. 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 Anything more? Basically what you're saying is that for you, what is judgment? You know? Aap kaise
Yes.
judging karte? Okay. Because everybody has different way of judging, na? Okay. Very nice.
Actually, in a family life, it's a different situation. In a market, while selling something is a different situation. In management, when you are sitting at the top seat, it's a different situation. The rule, I don't think, can be applied at all the three situations simultaneously. In family life, yes, I agree. Family life, yes, I agree. But in management, if you are dropping resistance, if you are dropping your points of view, you will be taken for a ride.
That is a point of view that you may be taken for a ride. Maybe it will give you more power to deal with that situation. That is also possible. No? If you drop your resistance, you are in allowance. It allows you to get closer to that person, see their point of view, so that from their point of view, you can convince them to see what you're saying.
Not so easy, because then they draw the conclusion that boss can be manipulated.
No, see, this is all the beliefs you have, which will never allow you to drop your resistance. Okay. So what is resistance then we'll have to look at? Resistance is, what is resistance?
Resistance and
Because
point of
resistance
view are two
causes
different things. In a discussion, we allow everybody to opine, to give their points of views, the way they look at it.
That's it.
Now that is open, agreed. It is,
Yes.
For everybody it is open. There is no conclusion drawn.
Right.
But everybody draws conclusion in mind कि ऐसे करेंगे तो then this will happen, ऐसे करेंगे तो this will happen, etc., etc. So there are always two sides to the coin.
Yeah. Whatever number of sides may be there, Ashokji, everybody wants an outcome, no?
Everybody wants outcome, sure.
Yeah, and if there is a chance that everybody wants the same outcome, no?
Yes.
Because अगर हम बैठे हैं साथ में, तो we are trying to get to the same outcome. Only difference is that one person says my way is a better way, your way is better way, and then
Sure.
things don't move at all, right? So if you are in
Yeah.
allowance to other people's points of view also, it does not, remember what I told you so many times, communication begins with the willingness to accept another person's
yeah.
point of view.
Sure.
Wait.
Sure.
Without changing it. Does not mean you have to agree with them, does not mean you have to disagree also, doesn't mean that you have to do what they say, doesn't mean that you don't do what they say. It means that if I accept somebody's point of view, he may be open to accept my point of view. In that case, we can work together for a common outcome, becomes easier. Otherwise, you are very much familiar with how people get into arguments and disagreements, and finally you have to use your veto power as a boss and say, "Bas bol diya maine, to aise hi karna padega." So many people will do it because they have to do, but they are not fully with you. Are you getting it? But if you are willing to drop your attachment to a certain point of view or a certain something, then it is easier for us to work together and come to a common outcome. This is something you can, and you are very good at it, by the way. I've seen you in action. Because I've never seen
That's
you
what
in.
you think, but I don't think so. But
Okay.
I'm open. Yes, sure.
But are you getting it? So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
why-
I got it.
So again,
got
coming
it.
back to my question, what is it that you will have to drop that will allow you to have a better life, better relationships, and everything? In a different situation, you have to drop different things.
Yes, that's exactly what I mean. That in different situations.
आपको क्या छोड़ना होगा? You get it? Because you will have a different point of view in the job, a different opinion or whatever it is that you're holding on to. Job में कुछ और चीज पे अटकते हैं, घर में किसी और चीज पे हम अटकते हैं, but किस चीज पे अटकते हैं? What is it that I have to drop? That's what I'm looking at.
I know better than you, actually, in everywhere.
That also you may have to drop. Yeah, who knows? What else? Thank you very much, Ashok ji. So a question is for everybody. So many people have answered. Thank you very much. See, because it's a very individual thing. In one A situation, I have to drop something so that I can have a better relationship. In B situation, I may have to drop something else. But common name for it may be judgment. Or whatever Gurunandan said. That's like a label. Okay, these are the categories of things that I have to drop. But with each situation and with each person, there'll be something different you have to drop. Na? So this is a practical conversation about practical things that are happening in our life today. So let's go back a couple of sessions when we talked about what are we resisting. And the next session after that, we talked about, when we are in a state of gratitude, it's easier to drop the resistance. Correct? So when I'm today asking you, what will you have to drop in order to have a better relationship or in order to have a better life? So what do you think you'll have to drop? So many of you have said very correctly what you need to drop. Now, what about other people? What is it that you think you'll have to drop so you can have a better life and a better relationship? So I can share about you, about myself. In many situations, I just have to drop that this is not possible. The thought in my head that this is not possible. Yes, Rashmi.
Yeah, so Deepakji, good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Got to do with also ideas in one's head, that you come with a certain idea. And it may not just be a feeling, but just the attachment to a certain idea. And I'm talking about like in workspaces where you need to negotiate your way into a lot of different things, or and I'm thinking about it also participation in a larger perspective of life. When we get so attached to a certain idea, कि ये ठीक है, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये पॉलिटिशियन ठीक है, ये पॉलिटिशियन गलत है, एंड ये इनने ठीक किया, ये इनने बुरा किया. उस लाइट में भी, because you're just so stuck to an idea of what is the right thing to do, and in percolating it down at an organizational level also, how can one even have a conversation if one is not open? So to the idea of just listening or just being in allowance of what anybody or everybody around have to say. And of course, management science has all kinds of labels on it, which I won't go into it, but the very first step is really that attachment or a judgment, and really that's coming up for me quite strongly. Or I'm also talking about a space of righteousness. Just being righteous about कि ये ethical है, ये unethical है, ये I mean ये morally correct है, ये immoral है, like so many different things that and then I find that because the idea in the head is so limited that we withdraw from life. And that is what is coming in my way, I feel, to lead an extraordinary life.
Yes, I can so clearly see that for myself also in many situations. Thank you very much for reminding me also. So it's interesting, isn't it? What is it that we have to drop so that we can have a richer life, not necessarily in money, but a richer life, a more satisfying life, a better relationship? What is it that I have to drop? Is a question that you might want to answer. So that's your assignment for the day. Yeah. What is it that I'll have to drop that will allow me, to live a life that I desire, to have a relationship that I desire? Live a life of my choice. All right, everybody, close your eyes and take a long, deep breath. Let go and relax. Keep your eyes closed. Take a long, deep breath. Let go and relax. And as you sit there, with every exhalation, allow your body to get into a state of deeper and deeper relaxation. And as you sit there in a state of deep relaxation, I want you to get in touch with your deepest desires. What is your deepest desire? What's your deepest desire today? Abhinav, we are doing an eyes closed exercise, so it'll be useful if you sit down with your eyes closed and do the exercise. What is your deepest desire? Allow your awareness to be in touch with your deepest desire. And don't worry whether it's right, wrong, good, bad, possible or not possible. Just get in touch with your deepest desire or desires. And what will it take for you to actually get what you desire? In what way are you stopping yourself from expressing, first of all, expressing your desire, working on that desire, and getting what you desire? Do you think you deserve to fulfill that desire? And if not, why not? Do you want to fulfill this desire in this lifetime? And a special question for special people who have fulfilled all their desires. Now that you've fulfilled all your desire, what can you desire? Still desire. What's keeping you around on this planet? All right, so I'm going to ask you to open your eyes now. And I'm asking now all of you to share with us your deepest desire. You want to share your deepest desire? That is one thing which is easily possible.
I like to share.
Yes, ma'am.
I have some skin problem, and I don't want it to get worse. And if it does get worse, I just desire that I should be able to face it. That's my deepest desire. The second is I should be healthy enough that I am not burdened to my children. Live my life and not be burdened. And if there is any problem, I just want to be able to face everything that comes to me. And I want to live my life happily and joyfully.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. All right, who else? Well, you want to keep your deepest desires private, that's fine. To be in touch with that desire, be in touch with the feeling that you will have when that desire is fulfilled. Okay. I want you to be, one of the best ways of attracting something into your life is to believe that you have achieved it. You have achieved it. You've got your desires being fulfilled. And how do you feel when it is fulfilled? Can you get in touch with that feeling? When your desire is fulfilled, how would you feel? Imagine that your desire has been fulfilled. Okay? And how does it feel then when it is achieved? Are you in touch with that feeling? Everybody?
Feel like a child coming out of the school after the school is over, and with a with a packet in this, and the way they run everywhere like that.
That was lovely.
I used to like, and even today I like to witness when the school is over and the children run out of the, especially from the kindergarten, they run out and
So happy.
go and hug their parents. That is the feeling, that is the temperament, that is the I don't know how to express it, but it's urja which is flowing out from everywhere.
Beautiful.
I have a school which I can see just from my window, and I see that every day. It's such a pleasure.
Okay. So who else? Yeah, who else?
Yeah, so Kamal here.
Yes, Kamal.
So one of the deepest desire I have is to travel a lot. वो कितना travel करना है मालूम नहीं वो, और how much that will be for me, how much I satisfy that I don't know, because once I made my bucket list, where I have to travel. I started with 3-4 countries and then it goes on. तो मैं वही समझ नहीं पा रहा था कि मैं कितना घूमूं और मैं कहाँ तक satisfy हो पाऊंगा. But yes, one of the deepest desires is just to travel, just to roam, just to see the world.
Yeah. As a head of global operations of your future company, you travel to so many countries, you'll get fed up of it also.
I don't want business travel. I won't travel.
You can have both also, no?
It doesn't happen. वो होता नहीं है मुझे मालूम है, but
Oh, see, this is what you'll have to give up in order to get your dream to happen. वो होता नहीं है.
no,
इसने बोला नहीं.
no,
You're
because-
head of, if you are a head of global operations of a company, you can decide your itinerary, no?
yeah, but yes,
See the
That is-
counter intention, how it comes.
that is one of my deepest desires, just to roam.
Thank you. And how will you feel when you achieve it?
Obviously,
See,
thrilling.
if you can get in touch with that feeling, you will attract that possibility into your life, believe me. Okay, good. Thank you very much for sharing that. And who else? फिर एक काम करो कमल जी, एक शेर सुना दो.
What we are ending the session, क्या?
हाँ, और क्या, जब किसी को बोलना ही नहीं है तो और क्या करना है? Because I have already told you what I wanted to tell you. So why keep hanging around here? We've all got other things to do, valuable things to do in life, right?
Kamalji, when you travel around the world, you will be on top of the world.
Yes.
Then you can sing that. I'm on the top of the world. Okay, so Kamalji, share suna dijiye. Now, Guru Nandan wants to say something.
Yeah, so my biggest and immediate desire is to be out of debts 100%, first of all. And then secondly, my family being healthy and my daughters achieving their dreams, and I serve to humanity.
Beautiful. I don't think you want to get out of debt, by the way.
Why, sir? Why you think so?
Because if you say this, I want to get out of debt, you'll never get out of debt.
Okay, so what should I say to get out of debt then?
You can, I create so much wealth that I can pay everybody what I need to pay.
I create so much of wealth that I pay everybody what I need to pay.
Yeah, what I want to pay.
Yeah.
वहाँ पे भी choice है ना?
ठीक है, sir. Correct.
See, what I've noticed is that if you ever have a not, the negative statement like, then you keep getting stuck in it. I'm an
Okay. So
expert.
rather than saying debt, I say I create wealth.
I'll create wealth and pay people that I have to pay them.
Sure.
Right? Each and every person will get the money.
Makes
I've
sense.
done it. मैंने किया है मतलब एक-एक की पाई मैंने लुटाई.
Correct.
क्या पोएट्री बन गई. एक-एक की पाई मैंने लुटाई.
I agree, sir. So now onwards, it is I create a wealth and I pay everybody that I have to pay. Sure.
Yeah, that I want to pay.
Yeah.
That I desire to pay. So even better way of saying it. You
Correct.
desire to pay them their money. ना लो भाई अपने पैसे. Thank you very much.
Sure.
कितना अच्छा लगेगा ना when you give the money back. How good it feels. हाँ मैंने लौटा दिए पैसे. Wow.
Absolutely.
Okay. Thank you very much for sharing it. Anybody else getting inspired to share their fulfilled desire? No?
Yeah. That's give me aha moment, because when I say I have to travel a lot, one registration which comes, itna paisa kahan se aayega? But now, as you said, I create that much of wealth so that I can travel well.
Yeah, you will. I mean, मुझे याद है 1998 में somebody took me to a tarot reader. Okay. And I was resisting it like anything. मैंने कहा मैं नहीं आता. They said, you come na. She's a wife of an admiral. So on Lodi Road, they had this big koti. So we went over there and she looked at my cards and she said, Mr. Malvai, you are going to travel a lot. Achha, I said, really? I'm already traveling. No, I mean, you're going to travel in foreign countries. So I started laughing out loud. I mean, really, I started laughing. Ha. She said, why are you laughing? I said, I've never desired to travel abroad. I don't want to travel abroad. I don't have a passport. So what are you talking about? And you won't believe, na? Within 15 days, right? I had to suddenly travel outside the country. I had to suddenly get my passport made. And then I traveled to 17, 18 countries non-stop. Okay. So anything is possible. Kuch bhi ho sakta hai.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes, Reddy Garu.
Sir, I wish to totally delegate my work and have free time to do what I wish.
Wow. That's what your deepest desire is. Okay, good. So have you found a person to delegate it to?
Yes, there are so many persons.
So many persons. Okay. Very good. Then have you made a mentoring plan so that you can get them ready to handle the things on your behalf?
Yes, sir.
You made the plan?
I'm in the process, sir.
Okay. Very nice. Fantastic. Thank you very much for sharing. So this is, have a desire and then work towards achieving it. Fantastic. All right. Anybody else? Okay. Good. Kamalji, time for your shairi. Oh, very well. Finally.
Sir, I have 3 desires. All are deepest. One is having a big 3 BHK flat designed in Tanjavur theme,
Okay.
the traditional theme, and a particular X amount of money in my bank. And I keep traveling and influencing people by speaking.
Okay. Tathastu, so be it.
Thank you.
All right. Anybody else? Everybody's getting into the mood of sharing finally. So who's next?
So Deepak, just to complete, both my wife and my father are not well. So I was
Oh.
just moving around, giving them medicine. So I didn't do the exercise. But
Oh.
I was listening.
You know
And
something, Abhinav,
yeah,
मैंने
yeah,
आपकी किस्मत देखी है. Whichever day some exercise is going to happen that will benefit you the most, that day you will be absent
yeah.
for some reason or the other. तो कुदरत कुछ
Yeah.
खेल खेल रही है आपके साथ में लगता है मुझे.
हाँ. और मुझे अपनी डीपर डिजायर नहीं पता. मैंने एक्सरसाइज भी नहीं करी. I have no idea what is my deepest desire.
Okay, very good for you.
Uh,
Thanks for sharing that. Yes,
Yeah.
Rashmi ji.
So Deepak ji, sorry, I won't share what my deepest desire.
Oops.
Yeah,
Can you repeat? You won't share what your deepest
I
desire
won't
is.
share what my deepest desire is at this point, maybe another day. But
Mhm.
what I really see coming up is the resistances that are coming up, and then that reframing of each and every one. So it's like almost like an onion peel. And then you reach that, okay, so now if this is coming up, this is what how I can reframe it. And thank you for sharing, Guru Nandan ji and Sukhdeepak ji, the reframing that you did.
How would you feel when that hidden
So
secret desire?
I have gotten into that feeling space as well. So even while I'm in touch with it, it's like it's in the light of one of the projects that I really want to do ongoingly. And I feel like at every stage there is something that is coming up which is closed and which needs to be opened up, and which is opening, like just the reframing thing is already opening it up. So and then possibilities are becoming a possibility, for lack of another word. So it's just that I just wanted to share. Thank you.
Okay, tathastu, let it be. Let it happen. All right. So that's it, guys, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. And Kamalji, let's have your Shairi.
Yes, sir. So you started with this theme that what are the things which you give up for the great relationship. उसी पर एक शायरी थी कि मैं बोलता गया हूँ वो सुनता रहा है खामोश. मैं बोलता गया हूँ वो सुनता रहा है खामोश. ऐसे भी मेरी हार हुई है कभी कभी.
Whoa. So who will translate that? Rashmi ji will translate it. She's resonating with this one.
Yeah. I've been speaking and I've been talking, and the other has been quiet. The other has been silent. And this is the way that I have lost many times.
I defeated many times.
And defeated many times.
I've been defeated many times. All right, very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And we've got Kunan ji with us today. Kunan, good morning. Would you like to share some share some shairi?
जी गुड मॉर्निंग सर. शायरी जनाब अर्ज किया है कि न पूछो कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, न पूछो कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो सफर का इरादा किया है. न पूछो कि मेरी मंजिल कहाँ है, अभी तो सफर का इरादा किया है. न हारूंगा हौसला उम्र भर, न हारूंगा हौसला उम्र भर, ये मैंने खुद से वादा किया है.
Wow. Don't ask me where I want to go. I have just decided that I'm going somewhere. And I'm not going to give up. What was the second sentence again?
न हारूंगा हौसला उम्र भर, ये मैंने खुद से वादा किया है.
I will not give up hope all my life. And that's a promise that I've made to myself. Yeah, that's the promise I've made to myself too. So thank you very much, Torenji. Thank you very much. Very, very inspiring way to end empowering morning conversation for the day. Look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another one. Okay. And can I expect 18 people or 17 people to be on time?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
God bless everyone.